How much did you have to start with for that?
I mean, I've always done business, but I require my clients. So my clients are the ones that bring in the capital for the purchasing power. Realistically, the average client comes in with about 50 to 100K.
Okay.
But you can do a lot more, or you could do a little bit less. But yeah, that's what we kind of look for.
Interesting. So if someone puts up 100K, how long does it normally take to start seeing some sales and stuff?
Right away.
Oh, right away?
Right away.
Wherever you guys are watching this show, I would truly appreciate it if you follow or subscribe. It helps a lot with the algorithm. It helps us get bigger and better guests, and it helps us grow the team. Truly means a lot. Thank you guys for supporting, and here's the episode.
All right, guys, we got Vlad from Miami, right?
Yeah, definitely.
That's a big change.
Yeah, man. I actually just got back from Philippines and haven't been in Miami lately, actually.
What was Philippines like?
It's great. It's you ever been to Asia before?
Been to China, and I think that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, some of the nicest hospitality you can ever get in the world. Some of the nicest people. I go there every about 6 to 7 months.
Nice.
I have a little over 100 employees there.
Oh, that's where your VAs are and stuff?
Yeah. So I visit them. I got 2 offices out there, so I visit the offices and see what they need. Through a really big company party. We fed over 1,500 children throughout 2 food drives.
Wow. That's incredible, man. And it's probably pretty cheap out there, so you didn't need to spend anything crazy.
Yeah, it's nothing crazy, but it's just being able to help out the community and just seeing the smiles on the kids' faces is huge.
Yeah. What language do they speak over there?
It's called Tagalog.
Okay.
But it depends which island you're on, because they all have different dialects. But a lot of people in the Philippines speak English.
Nice. That's cool. So these people you hire are mainly just VAs for your e-commerce business?
Yeah, they're VAs for my e-commerce distribution and also the warehouse as well.
Okay. What's the warehouse? Just storing product inventory?
So that's one of the companies that I own, but basically it's a prep center. So we prep products for e-commerce sellers. So like if they need products prepped for Walmart, Amazon, whatever, or Shopify, we just help them out with that.
Oh, nice. And how'd you get into the e-commerce stuff?
Honestly, I just got tired of being broke. I was in MLM, and when I started my business career, that wasn't working out the way I wanted it to. And I kind of bought a course on drop shipping back in the day. And that's kind of like, that was my start. And a few years down the road, then that's what I do.
Nice. So you started with Shopify and moved over to Amazon?
No, so I started with eBay. That was okay, but then we switched over to Amazon, did Amazon drop shipping, that kind of stuff. And then switched over to wholesale. And that's why I started my own distribution company as well.
Nice. So wholesale is where the money's at then?
Yeah, absolutely.
Interesting.
That's what, I mean, I'm sure you have packages arriving every day.
Every day.
Yeah.
Bro, literally nonstop.
Yeah. So that's what we do. We manage a little over 100 Amazon stores right now, a couple of Walmart stores for investors. And then from there, the distribution company sets up all the deals with the brands.
The thing with wholesale, though, is you need money.
Yeah.
You needed capital. How much did you have to start with for that?
I mean, I've always done business, but I require my clients. So my clients are the ones that bring in the capital for the purchasing power. Realistically, the average client comes in with about 50 to 100K.
Okay.
But you can do a lot more, or you could do a little bit less. But yeah, that's what we kind of look for.
Interesting. So if someone puts up 100K, how long does it normally take to start seeing some sales and stuff?
Right away.
Oh, right away?
Right away. Well, I mean, basically the way I tell people is like, look, it takes about, once you buy your first inventory cycle, it's about 3 to 5 weeks before it hits your account, your Amazon store, and then you make sales right away.
Wow, that's pretty cool, because some businesses you invest 100K, you don't see for like years.
No.
Like real estate.
Right. I mean, to make back your franchise fee depends really how much you have, but anywhere from a couple of months to a year and a half, really. Yeah, but then from there, I keep running, and we've had some crazy success stories already. Got a bunch of client interviews on my YouTube channel and everything.
Nice. Yeah, I saw a lot of those. Yeah. I like that you do that, because a lot of other people that sell what you sell don't have those client videos.
Yeah, they try to sell what I sell. There's no one in my space that's actually doing it the way I am. No, you don't see any of those people's employees because they don't have them.
Right. That's true. It's all a one-man band.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. So you were broke until what age?
Sheesh. I mean, to me, I've always been broke, and I still am, right? I mean, what's money?
Yeah.
But realistically, when I started making money, it's probably around like 25, 24. 24, I bought my own house, so that's probably right around when I started making money.
That's still pretty young.
Yeah.
24, and you were in Ukraine growing up, right?
Yeah, so I lived in Ukraine until I was 8 years old. So I was born in Russia. I grew up in Ukraine from like 1 year old to like 8. Then I came to the United States.
Interesting. Do you remember?
I'm fully American, basically.
So you don't remember much from over there?
Just some, I mean, up to whatever 8-year-old remembers.
I don't remember much.
Some classes, some friends, really it.
Yeah. And you chose Miami from the start, or you moved there later?
No, I lived all across the East Coast, from New York, North Carolina, different parts of Florida. But Miami, I once because my mom lives in Port St. Lucie in Florida, I got her a house, a car, and I'm like, what the hell? What, like, there's nothing to do in Port St. Lucie. There's no girls there, nothing. So I had to move to Miami because I was bored.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good spot for girls too.
It's amazing.
Depending on what you're trying to do with them, I guess.
Yeah.
Not,
I mean, it's right. It's Miami's a lot of business. Miami's a lot of partying. Miami's a lot of fun. It could get a little overwhelming for most people.
Yeah.
You gotta be able to control yourself.
Have you gotten caught up in that nightlife scene, just partying nonstop and stuff?
No, I mean, I go out, but I don't overdo it.
Right.
Like I have no desire to constantly party or anything like that, but I do enjoy going out.
What's your favorite spot out there?
Depends what I'm into. But lately what I just kind of host my own parties. I'll take the yacht out, do yacht parties, or invite people over to the penthouse, and then we just throw a big party there. But if I go out, I go out to dinners, and very rarely I go to clubs anymore.
Yeah, that's my vibe too. I never got the club vibe, dude. You can't hear it's packed. Like, you can't see anyone. I'm more of a house party, yacht type of vibe.
Yeah, and then like, so here's the thing. Like, I like to control my environments, because when you have the right setup, you have the right people there, the right kind of girls there, and then you can actually get what you want or have the night you're looking to have.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's how Dan Bilzerian did it with his parties.
Yeah.
I think 10 girls for every guy, and you knew all the guys.
Yeah.
So you aim for similar.
That's exactly what we did.
I love it.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I don't know if you checked out my one of my yacht parties, my birthday parties. I mean, it was insane. I think I had like two or three dudes on the boat, and we had over 20 girls.
Holy.
It got crazy.
That's nuts, dude. How do you find the girls?
Honestly, it's all Instagram.
Oh wow.
Yeah, especially like a lot of girls lately have been reaching out to me. Before, I'd have my assistant just go on my Instagram and start DMing a bunch of girls.
Yeah, that's smart. And do you think you'll grow out of that phase, or you just love it so much?
I have no idea, man. All I know is every couple of years, a person changes.
Yeah.
I mean, who I am today is not the same person who I was 3 years ago, even. But we'll see. I don't know, man. I don't try to predict the future. I just kind of enjoy by the moment and just try to get better.
Just live in the present.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. I used to think about the future like hella, dude. You know what I mean? But it's easy to get lost in that.
Yeah, absolutely. And dude, you can't really see. You don't know what's happening. You don't like I'm the biggest, like, one of the things that motivates me the most is I know I'm gonna die one day, and I think that's beautiful, because like.
Are you interested in coming on the Digital Social Hour podcast as a guest? Well, click the application link below in the description of this video. We are always looking for cool stories, cool entrepreneurs to talk to about business and life. Click the application link below, and here's the episode, guys.
You can't make that big of a mistake to where like it's gonna last forever. Nothing lasts forever. And you can also use that to your advantage to know that I'm gonna figure it out or I'm gonna die. One of those two is you can tell the future. It's either gonna happen or you're gonna die. So you kind of know at least what's gonna happen.
I like that mindset though, because some people get embarrassed or whatever, and they think the world is ending, right? But it's just a moment. Just get over it and move on. Yeah,
you gotta be like that, man. You gotta be chill and just understand everything works out.
Yeah. Did you go to college?
I did 2 years at a community college. I couldn't pass the test in high school, so I failed all the SATs or whatever they have.
ACT.
Yeah, those I couldn't pass them.
Can you even fail those?
You just get a really low score. I don't know what's failing and what's not. So I just went to a community college, but like I had no desire. I didn't know what I wanted to do. It's like, how do you expect an 18-year-old to know what the hell they want to do for the rest of their life?
Right.
Like, you don't have experience. You haven't tried anything. So I did that for 2 years, and I was like, yeah, you know what? It's not for me.
I feel that. And where were your parents on this journey? Did they support it, or?
I had a mom. Well, I still have a mom. That's all I've really had ever since I left Ukraine. In Ukraine, I had a grandfather and grandmother. I grew up with them. But I grew up basically with just my mother. And she was never really supportive in my decisions until I got her a house. Then she's like, okay, you kind of know what you're doing.
Damn.
Now I pay her salary, I take care of all of her bills. Now she's like, okay, you got this shit.
She had some strict guidelines for you, huh?
Yeah, I mean, she wanted me to be a doctor because everyone in my family is some sort of a doctor. My grandfather's a dentist. My grandmother made dentures or something.
That's tough expectations.
Yeah, right? And like, I remember the day I told him, like, hey, I'm dropping out of college.
Yeah.
I'm the first college dropout in my family. Yeah.
Yeah.
Typically, people say they're the first person to go to college. I'm like, I'm the first one that dropped out.
I don't see the ROI on most forms of medical these days.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Doctors do make a lot of money to a person that works a lot.
Right. In comparison to other 9-to-5s, yes.
Yeah, but they also love it, right? Like
some of them, yeah.
Like the people I talk to in that medical field, they love helping people, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. It's amazing. We need doctors, we need lawyers, we need engineers, and you got to go to school for all of that. But for me personally, wasn't it?
I just wish instead of 8 years of school, it was 8 years of being in the hospital or something where it's tangible, real knowledge being learned rather than textbook stuff.
Yeah, you just got to have someone fund that, because most people, you can't really get paid until you can actually help.
Yeah, the internships, because you got to get out of college, then work for free for 4 years, right? And then
something like that, yeah.
I mean, you're giving up 12 years.
Yeah.
And those are your prime years to make money. We have the most energy right now in our 20s to make money.
Yeah.
So you're giving those up. By the time you're a doctor, you're 30.
Yeah. I mean, you got to love it. You got to know what you want to do.
Yeah, it's definitely tough. Any goals for your current company?
I mean, honestly, my biggest goal is I want to get sued for being a monopoly.
Really?
I would love that.
What a goal.
Yeah. So that's what I'm working for. So that's why, dude, that's why I started all these different companies that all work together on one mission. So we'll see how it works out.
Wow. So you want to be just the biggest supplier for Amazon sellers?
Supply Amazon. I mean, I don't just supply for Amazon sellers. I sell to mom and pop shops, like to actual brick and mortar stores.
Right.
Because I get really good prices, and I work directly with the brands, so I get the best prices you can get. And for instance, if you want to go to a brand and buy 100,000 worth of their stock, you're gonna get a much higher price than I am because I'm spending millions with them.
So you could arbitrage it.
Yeah. So I could help out a lot of different businesses, but at the end of the day, I just want to have time freedom, right? It's like money's cool, but I don't want to work all the time. I don't want to spend 8 to 10, 12 hours every single day, right? I'm working towards freedom because I like to have fun. Like I told you, I just came back from a snowboarding trip, and realistically, I should be taking one every month because it's winter somewhere in the world,
right?
At all times of the year.
Yeah, you took 5 days off, you said, right?
Yeah, I mean, so everything's business, okay? My sales guys were there,
okay.
Right? So we were doing calls, coaching, all that kind of stuff, and snowboarding, right? Like I use my time wisely.
Yeah, people try to separate the two on vacation. What do you think about that?
Why? Why would they ever do that? I mean, it depends. Like, how set up is your business? Because right now we're in PST, right? So I would wake up at 3 a.m., work till 9 a.m., and the slopes open at 9 a.m., then we go snowboard. So I was still getting 6 to 7 hours of work a day in.
Right.
And then, enjoy my time after that.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, some people work way too much, bro. I like your style, 6 hours a day.
Yeah, I mean, that's during snowboarding, right? It just depends. I do whatever is necessary.
Yeah.
I don't really have a specific role. It's just whatever my companies need at that point. That's what I focus on.
So weekends are off or no?
A lot of times they're off. But if I need to get something done, of course I'll do it.
Yeah, I'm the same way. Yeah, I made that switch about 5 years in. I used to work every day.
Yeah, what's the point of life when you do that?
No point.
I mean, you got people like Elon Musk that just do nothing but work. But at the end of the day, you really can't see what he's doing. He doesn't have a content team following all day, right?
That's true.
For him, he could be at the beach and just thinking. That's working, right? Because I have this thing to work. If I can't figure something out, or I need to come up with something creative from one of my companies, I'll just go drink by the pool, and my brain just starts working.
Right.
Right. So that, to me, that's work.
Yeah.
Drinking by the pool.
I feel that.
Yeah.
When you hit that money goal you had where you could just retire, what was that like?
I still work. I'm not retired. Realistically, I mean, I think we'll see. That's my current goal. I want to get to half a billion in worth, and either take out a massive loan in the company and just get skyscrapers or something, or maybe there's a potential exit. I don't know yet.
Yeah. Yeah. For me, it was when I hit, I guess, 5 mil liquid, where I realized I could just retire, make 5% a year, be fine, because I don't buy anything other than food and travel.
Yeah, well, I noticed with myself, the more I make, the more I want to spend. It's the crazier stuff.
Well, it depends on who you're dating and other factors, but yeah.
Well, I'm going this summer. I'm going to Greece. My buddy owns his family owns a few helicopters. So I want to do, I want to wakeboard off of a helicopter. So I like doing stuff like that.
Yeah,
and
that sounds expensive.
Whenever the space station in space opens for the hotels and stuff, I want to do stuff like that, right? I like experiencing life. I want to be flying private everywhere I go, right? Stuff like that. So I definitely have to keep growing, of course.
Private's tough in Miami because out here we got JSX, so we could go private everywhere on the West Coast.
I mean, do we have that in Miami?
Oh, you do?
There's a bunch of companies that offer that. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I'm talking about like having your own private jet, you know, like that kind of stuff.
There's levels.
Yeah, and it's like, bro, like you could always get a bigger yacht. You could always get something. And it's like, does it ever stop? That's what I'm wondering.
Same, honestly. Well, I think it doesn't, honestly.
Yeah.
Even with money goals, when I hit $1 million, I was like, that's awesome. Let me hit 10 million. Hit that, I'm like, nothing changed.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, all right, what's the difference between 1 and 10 and then 10 to 100? Not that much.
Right, exactly. And again, it depends on what you like to do. So I like throwing massive parties. I like bringing out a bunch of girls with me on trips and stuff like that. I like doing stuff, and then I like paying for people's experience. Because like back when I was growing up, like super poor, had no money for like nice food. You know what I mean? I remember my first or second Christmas in the United States. All I got was a bag of oranges.
Damn.
So like me right now, when I make money and I get to take my friends on vacation, like I just took my mom and her boyfriend to the Philippines with me, right? Like paid for everything, first class tickets, all that kind of stuff. So it's like, yeah, I want to be able to do that. I want to be able to do more of that. I want to feed more children around the world.
Right.
I want to donate more money, and it's like, I want to keep growing because I'm 29.
Yeah.
So I know I could do a lot more.
Yeah, you see it as a tool, which it should be. Yeah, I love that. I grew up, didn't eat out also. So now when I'm in Vegas, I eat out at 4 or 5 star restaurants or whatever, and it's like the best ROI for me, dude.
Right.
Because I never got to do that growing up.
Yeah,
and I love taking my friends.
I think that was the first sign I realized, like the first thing that made me realize like I kind of made it was being able to like just go to any restaurant anywhere in the world, have as many people as you want, 20, 30, 5 friends, whatever, and you don't ever think about the price of the food.
Right.
Ever. It doesn't matter where, because it's food.
Yeah.
I think that's amazing.
Same. When I stopped looking at the bill, because I used to freak out if I spent more than $20-$30 on a meal growing up.
Yeah.
And now I don't even look at the check.
Yeah. I think we took like right before I left Miami, we had, I don't know, 6-7 friends. And, you know, going out Miami, drinks, food, nice restaurant. You're looking for a couple of grand. And you just drop your card, pay. I don't even know what I spent. It doesn't matter.
I love that.
I think that's one of the coolest things of life, to be able to like provide for people like that.
What do you think about the materialistic culture of Miami?
I hate it, dude. I freaking hate it. It's just, why? It doesn't matter. Like, yeah, I drive a Lambo. Like, I don't care about it. Like, I'll beat it up. I don't care if there's scratches or anything. It's just a car, right? But people they value stuff that really doesn't matter. The thing I value the most is experiences. That's why, like, I don't wear jewelry. I don't do any of that stuff. Yeah, I got a bracelet, but it's like it has healing stones on it. That's the only reason I wear it.
Could have bought a Richard Mille.
Yeah, I could have, but like, what's the point? It doesn't make me happy. I don't really care what people think. Like, this is my outfit everywhere I go. I got joggers, a shirt, and some shoes.
No
That's
designer ever?
Well, the shoes. Always the shoes.
What are those? Yeezys?
Balenci's.
Yeah. Balenci's are comfy.
That's why I wear them. Yeah. They're nice and the brand's cool. Whatever.
I feel that. I think too many people are in that designer trap, spending $500 on Gucci shirts.
I mean, if you like them, but dude, designer clothes, like, they don't fit well. Like, why do people like that?
Yeah.
Unless you're getting them tailored and stuff, but like,
I just think it doesn't impress the right people. Like, they think it's impressing certain people.
If you're selling a $30 course or something, it works. Yeah. But like, for instance, my clients, I mean, they're multimillionaires. They don't give a
Yeah.
Like, it's how you're spending your time. That's what impresses people.
For sure. Yeah. I pull up to restaurants in sweatpants. Sometimes they have to tell me to go buy jeans and like, I don't care.
Yeah. Yeah. So the way I got around that is like, I constantly go to nice restaurants in Miami, and I always tip the right people.
Yeah.
Nobody gives a
Oh, yeah?
I'm literally in sweatpants everywhere.
I got to start doing that. I remember I went to, I think it might have been 11 in Miami. And yes, that shit happened to me there too. I was in sweatpants.
Yeah. Yeah. All you got to do is just, you go there enough, you tip them $100 a few times, and they're all cool with you.
Yeah. Everyone's got a price.
Yeah. I mean, like, you brought up Dan earlier. Like, Dan goes in with his shorts or just cargo pants.
Yeah. I see him out here doing that.
Yeah. It's all about your image, man. When enough people know you, they really don't care.
Yeah.
And that's the beauty of it.
That's true. Have you partied with Dan yet?
No. It would be cool. Is it a priority? Not really, because I already kind of do that. Like, we'll throw a bunch of parties with a bunch of girls, and it's cool, man. I love it. That's the kind of stuff I'm into right now. Yeah.
Because you didn't have that growing up, so now you can finally enjoy it.
I never talked to a girl until like sophomore year.
Holy
Well, you gotta remember. So I came here. I had a huge culture shock. I didn't really like get along with people. I'm an extreme introvert.
Yeah.
Like I lose energy being around people all the time. But it's funny. I'm very good at it because like I've practiced, build that skill. So I never really like had that many friends growing up. I never really had girlfriends when I was younger. So now like once, and also like, I mean, for a guy, we got to work and earn our, you know what I mean? Like you can't, it doesn't matter how you look as a guy, but you have to work to get to a certain level for people to even notice you.
Right. That's true.
Yeah. So like, and that's where we get our values, what we've put in before. And once we get that, that's why like a lot of girls be like, well, why are you single? Why don't you have, why aren't you married? It's like, bro, I work so hard. I spent all those years working. It's like, why? I get to enjoy my life now. Whereas like, if you're a beautiful girl and you're 18 years old or 20, whatever, you get invited to do the craziest things, man.
Yeah, just for having good looks.
Yeah.
As a guy, looks can't really get you much.
No.
You need looks, or you need intelligence first, then maybe looks are supplemental.
For a guy, I mean, like it's like even if you don't look good, you can invest in yourself and look better. You get nicer haircuts, nicer clothes. You can have a team that does makeup for you, whatever you need.
Yeah.
You can work out and get jacked, right? Like we're not really valued as much as our looks are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you look for in a girl? Are you even dating right now or not?
I mean, I'm dating a few girls, yeah.
Oh, so you're poly?
I don't know how to describe it. They know I'm with different girls. From what I know, not that I've spent a lot of time paying attention to this. From what I know, they're not seeing other guys, but it's not really on my mind.
Oh, so you don't care?
I do because I'll cut them off if I know.
Okay.
But it is what it is.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah.
But what's that attraction for you other than looks?
Are they a decent human being? So like, what I like is like girls. One, like if I see a girl start trying to take advantage of me, I cut her off right away. It's just people that could bring me peace.
Okay.
It's like, us guys, we're running businesses, we're running companies, we're in competition all freaking day.
Right.
We're in a war all day. Like if a girl can bring me peace, doesn't talk back, and if I say, hey, go make me a drink, she'll make me a drink. And don't get me wrong, I take care of my woman, right? Like, get them food, vacation, whatever, right? Like typically I'm a nice human being. So as long as they take care of me, and not like money wise or anything, like literally as simple as, can you make me a drink when I'm with my friends, and they go do it. That's the kind of stuff that I like.
I feel that. So the simple stuff, just to ease your mind almost.
Yeah.
I feel that though, because we work long hours and stressful, and we just want to come home not to more problems,
right?
But to just comfort.
And like they don't question you. They just like they know what you're doing, and they just allow you to be you. And that's why like I'm super upfront with everyone, with all the women I ever meet. Like they know who I am. There's no secrets behind it. And I try to be the same person on social media as well. Even all the videos I make and stuff, that's literally my personality. Like I don't have a reason to hide.
Right. I think it's good to be upfront and honest. Some people take it as an insult, but
yeah. But like I don't care if they do or don't, because then if they think that's insultive, they don't have to be around me. And that just eliminates people I don't want to be around.
Yeah.
That's what I like about it.
Do you balance friendship and coworkers, or do you keep it separate?
I balance it.
Yeah.
My business partners are my best friends. Like again, I was snowboarding with my sales guy.
Yeah.
He's one of my best friends.
That's an interesting thing to do, right? Because if the business goes bad, sometimes it affects a friendship.
Right. Well, like whenever I'm doing, like for instance, when I'm on a snowboard with my sales guy, we're best friends. When we're talking about calls and stuff, like we know the difference. So like he'll say, yeah, whatever, I'll do whatever you need. Then we're on a snowboard, it's completely different.
Interesting.
Yeah. So that's how I like to. Not everyone can do that, and not everyone. If I notice that it starts to affect business, I won't do that with that person.
Right.
But some people you can.
That makes sense. When you were growing up, was money something you really wanted? Like
absolutely.
You want to become a millionaire and all that?
Absolutely. I remember, I was like in high school. I think I was in junior. It was my junior year, I think. I remember I had a friend, and I told him I'm gonna have a yacht one day. And I remember when I posted that picture on my Instagram and I bought one, he literally messaged me. He was like, dude, I remember you telling me that when you were 17.
That's wild.
Yeah, and I bought it at 27, whatever it was. Yeah.
That's so cool. What did he end up doing?
He's running his own business right now, I think construction or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's cool. I had to leave behind a lot of friends from high school, actually.
Yeah.
Did you have to do that also?
Absolutely. I don't hang out with anyone from high school or college or anyone like that.
Damn.
No one.
That's crazy.
Everyone that I hang out with now, I've met through some sort of business.
So your life is mainly business.
majority of it, it's fun as hell. Don't get me wrong. Like like me going to Philippines, yes, I was working. Yes, I had to be with 2 shifts, the morning shift, the night shift. But we threw bad parties. I mean, for our party, our company party, I ordered 360 liters of beer.
Holy shit.
I mean, you got like 100 people, right? Like whatever. We ran out by 2 a.m.
God
we
damn.
we partied from, I think we started at 1 p.m. until 7 a.m., bro.
That's
and I do
cool.
this every 6 months. We give away motorcycles. We give away like washer machines, air conditioning, all that kind of stuff. So we have a lot of fun, right? Like, and I try to, every business trip I take, it's always fun. I'll fly out girls, whatever, like same stuff.
Yeah, that's a cool company culture, man. I think it's unique. I don't see many people doing this.
Because most people don't realize how to build a business. It's all about people. Like, you don't build a company, you don't build a building unless you're in construction, right? You build people. The more you build people, the better your company's going to be. And that's why, like, dude, literally, I've never had a person quit.
Really?
I've never had an employee quit.
Wow.
When it comes to, of course, sales guys come and go.
Yeah.
But, like, my support staff never had anyone quit because they love it. They love that job. I've had people that forcefully had to leave because of family moving and stuff like that. But yeah, because of the culture that we build. And you build a strong culture, like, who wants to leave that?
That's rare these days, man. People are leaving jobs every 2 months these days.
Because nobody gives a
about them, yeah.
Yeah. But you show people you care. People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. Like, I have a spreadsheet with all the employees and their goals are written right next to it.
Oh, wow.
Like, of course, I don't know all of it, but the team leaders that are responsible for that department know that.
That's really cool.
What does the person want? Because once you know what drives people, you know how to help them and you know how to make them do stuff because you understand who they are and where they want to be.
Yeah, because everyone's got different goals, whether it's personal goals, business,
Absolutely.
all that stuff.
Yeah, like my top manager is like, he wanted Airbnbs. I made sure he could get that in the Philippines.
Like he wanted to own them?
Yeah.
Interesting.
So like, okay, cool. And then you think he'll ever leave no matter how much money he's going to make from Airbnbs? He'll never leave. He loves it.
That's so cool, man. I got to get out there. Seems fun.
Yeah, I mean, Asia is really fun. I love the culture in Asia. Oh, it depends. Like, I haven't been to like South Korea. I haven't been to like Japan.
Yeah.
Of course, every culture is different. But like Indonesia, people are super nice. Philippines, super nice. It's like, you ever been to Colombia or South America? So their culture is really super nice. They have some of the best hospitality. But I believe in Philippines, the hospitality is just a little bit better.
I got to get out there for sure. I'm a big food guy. So how's the food there?
Philippines, you got a lot of fried chicken and fried pork.
Not my style.
You wouldn't like the food.
Yeah, I wouldn't like it. I'm not big on fried, to be honest.
Yeah, that's like majority. They're not very healthy. They're not very
I love
healthy.
the honesty.
They don't work out. That's not their culture.
Oh, they're all kind of chubby.
Well, the chubbier you are, the more money you have. That's how they
Dad bods?
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of those.
Yeah. But like, you love Colombia.
Yeah.
Food's amazing. Women are amazing. I don't. You got a girlfriend?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
But I could still admire beauty for what
course.
it is.
I mean, dude, at the end of the day, we're guys.
Yeah.
We're hardwired to look at how we reproduce. Like, that's normal. Like, and women are starting to, like, I've seen a bunch of reels online. It's like, women are starting to realize that, like, guys are guys. Like,
Yeah.
That's our genetics. We can't help ourselves.
We were programmed to reproduce.
Yeah. And so are the women too. They're caretakers. We're conquerors.
Right.
And yeah. It's also like how you can explain it. Like, for guys are like, how do I explain to the woman in my life that that's how I am? It's like, well, it's like, are you a conqueror? Like, do you feel like you conquered when you do stuff? Like, whether it's business, whether it's women, it's all the same stuff. Life is the same. If you understand how to get girls, you understand how to do business. Or if you understand how to do business, you can understand how to get girls. It's all the same stuff. Once you understand how people work, absolutely. Because it's all about people. And business, again, it's all about people. And if you know how to build people, you know their intentions and motives and what drives them.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with talking to a woman or doing a business deal.
I'll agree partially. I think there's certain guys with money that can't get girls.
Oh, there's a lot. Money's nothing.
Right.
Money helps. It's just an addition. It's just a tool. I know a lot of guys that are miserable.
I mean, they can't pull even with all the money in the world.
Yeah, because you gotta be good with people.
With social skills.
Yeah, that's it.
But we're both introverts, and we know how to flip that switch. That's the thing.
Right. Yeah. You've been. I don't know how many people you've talked to today. I've seen people. Yeah, go in and out of the office all day. But like then you go home and you recharge.
Yeah.
Yeah. You gotta have a good balance. Then one of my best friends, he's completely an extrovert. Like I've never met somebody so extrovert. Has to be around people all day because that's how he feels good.
Yeah.
happens to be my best friend.
Oh, so you guys balance each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool. I don't know how extroverts do it, man. I get drained after podcasting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you got to recharge. And that's why I like doing fun stuff. That's why I always incorporate fun stuff when I'm doing business, because that's what helps me recharge. Like I tell my employees, like the only thing I got to be doing is the really high level stuff or having fun. If I'm not having fun, I cannot provide the job that I provide for you.
I love that. So that's why you like partying. It's cool getting to understand your psyche.
And like, dude, like my clients too, like a lot of them, they're not like me, but they understand who I am. And they're like, cool. Like if you were just only work, I wouldn't even trust you. I've had clients tell me that.
Really?
Yeah, they love it. Like, yeah, of course, some people get turned off that with girls or partying and stuff, and that I don't want them as a client.
Right.
Because I only want to work with cool people.
Wow. That's cool. I love that. Well, Vlad, it's been fun. Anything you want to promote or close off with, man?
No, honestly, I appreciate being on here. And yeah, it was definitely a pleasure to meet you, man.
Cool. Where can people find you?
My Instagram, you can search Vladyslav Varizhuk, or it's Vladdy Official, or inopollyautomation.com.
Cool. We'll link it below. Thanks for coming on, man.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. See you tomorrow.